Hi everyone, thank you so much for stopping by Mama Junior today. If this is your first visit, welcome. If this is not your first visit, welcome back. Please hit the subscribe button if you haven't done so already. If this is your second time watching Mama Junior, it's time to hit that subscribe button. But just to be serious, we are talking about good loving and what good loving feels like, okay? I don't know anybody who doesn't want good loving, right? We all want love, but we want that love to be good. We want it to be right. We want to keep coming back again and again because it did everything for us that we needed, okay? And before I get too far into this conversation, I would like to let my horny toads know this video is not about sex, okay? So I'm sure I got some people logging off, scrolling up, clicking the next button with that declaration. But this is not about sex. I'm sorry. If I still have you with me, thank you for sticking around. I'm sure I lost some people with that. But I'm talking about love. I'm talking about when it feels right, it feels good, you want more of it, okay? So for me, good loving consists of a lot of things, right? First of all, it is about support. Good loving to me is when I am supported, when I know that the person that I am in a relationship with has my back. They support what I'm doing. They support what I'm not doing. So if I'm between projects or between careers, or I haven't just put my finger on whatever it is that I'm doing with myself, they still support me. They still got my back. They still, are there for me regardless to whether I'm cranking out some success and some results. Support is such a big thing. So many people do not feel supported in their relationships. They feel like I'm in this thing, but I'm by myself. This person does not care about what I'm doing. They don't want to come along for the ride unless the ride is good at that time. And then if it's not, I don't hear from them. I don't know where they are in this thing. So for me, good loving makes me feel good, makes me keep coming back, makes me stay attached, makes me tell anybody who wants to hear that I'm getting some good loving because I have some support from this person, right? Another sign of good loving is just motivation. To be motivated and encouraged by the one you're in a relationship with is a big deal because for me, I don't always have the motivation to do the things that I want to do. For example, exercise. In my head, I can jump hurdles, I can do sprints. I am that girl mentally, but physically, I love my bed and couch combo, okay? I just, by myself mentally, I don't have the motivation to exercise and work out. But in my relationship, my boyfriend is big on exercise. He's always walking. He's always at the gym. He's always playing basketball. He's always doing something physical. He loves to move. And that motivates me. The difference between motivating and encouraging me versus controlling me and pressuring me is totally different. He doesn't guilt me to do anything. He doesn't say, well, you better not eat this, or you can't afford to sit around all day. But he will tell me what he has done, and that might be it for that day. Like, yeah, I was able to get in the gym. I feel really good, blah, blah, blah. And then I might key up and say something like, oh, I need to get up and do this. And he might throw out a quick suggestion. Oh, yeah, babe, if you just, walk here to there, or, I know that the energy, begets energy. And when I get to move and it just makes me feel good, you'll feel better if you do this. Motivating and encouragement is different than pressure, okay? And that's good loving. That is good loving, when someone is motivating and encouraging you to do something that maybe you just don't have the stamina to do on your own, or the mindset to do on your own. And then even doing it with you. You know, I'm great when I'm with somebody. If you send me to an aerobics class, I'm gonna keep up for that full hour. But if you pop a tape in, don't mean to date myself, if you pop a video in or go to it's not a DVD anymore, upload, you know what I'm trying to say, the videos online or something like that, I'm not gonna do that by myself for a full hour. I am going to stop in about 10 minutes if it's me by myself. So the motivation and encouragement in a relationship for me and someone like me is a big deal. Third thing with feeling good loving is understanding my love language. I don't know where you can go nowadays where people in TV shows and movies are not talking about your love language. If you've never heard of that, Gary Chapman has a book called The 5 Love Languages. You can look up this information online. You do not have to necessarily get the book, but there's a lot of detail in understanding these love languages. But there's information obviously online about it. And for someone to identify, recognize, and speak to my love language, how can I be mad at that, right? How can I be mad at someone giving me that physical touch, that quality time, those words of affirmations, those gifts, you know, those things that make me feel loved? What we normally do is we love people the way we want to be loved, whether we think about it or not. I'm giving you gifts because that shows I'm loving you, and I like that, you know. And that person may not feel that way, but that's how we naturally behave. And so a lot of times our love languages is not the same as our partners, but to actually be receiving love from our partner as it speaks to our love language. That's good loving. That is good loving. And it makes you take note, especially when you have not received good loving from a partner in the past, or you haven't received that good loving from a partner in a while. When someone is giving you those things you need and it feels good, you perk up, you notice, you recognize that this feels right and it feels good, and you want some more of it, okay? So I would like you to just think about some of those things as it pertains to your relationships, and how you just think about something that your partner has said or done that really makes you feel loved, that really makes you feel good. Tell them thank you. Point it out to them so they will keep doing it. And then try to figure out what you can do and what you can continue to do to make them feel like you are giving good loving as well. Ask them, do they feel like they're getting what they need from the relationship? Ask them what they like about you and some of the things that you're doing, so that you will know. I mean, you may have hit on something unintentionally and it really spoke to your partner. So ask them, you know, babe, what are some things that really get you going, that, you know, you just feel like you're on top of the world when I say or do those types of things? And they'll let you know, and you'll be maybe thinking like, oh, that was really simple, but that spoke volumes to them, right? So just a quick message about love and when it feels really good. Again, not about sex, but sometimes it's better to feel that good loving emotionally than anything else, because it really will make you come back. Thank you for stopping by. Let me know what you think. Take care.